Our region's business is sponsored by PNC Bank, solutions that help you achieve your goals in life. PNC, leading the way. And by Heffron Tillotson, a history of meticulous wealth management since 1948. Our region's business, innovation, transformation, momentum, improving our communities and driving technologies that will shape our region for generations. The collaboration that brings vitality, prosperity, and life to living. Stay with us for the coming half hour as we examine in depth our region's business. Now, here's your host, Bill Flanagan.
Today on Our Region's Business, celebrating 250 years of innovation in our region, while family businesses brace for an uncertain economic future. But first, while the credit crunch sweeps the world, so does a virtual revolution in accounting standards to keep track of it all. Dimitri Shiry is with us today on Our Region's Business. He advises corporate clients on how best to account for all the comings and goings in business practices. He's also a partner with Deloitte & Touche in Pittsburgh. And welcome. Good to see you.
Bill, thanks for having me on the show. It's great to be here.
Yeah, this must be an interesting time in your line of work.
Certainly a challenging time. Lots of activity in the marketplace as our clients embrace new challenges.
Yeah, a lot of immediate challenges, but the one when we started talking about doing this segment originally was really something that a lot of people are not aware of. Sort of a move afoot to standardize accounting practices in a sense worldwide?
Yes, Bill. Actually, you know, when you look at this movement, which really has taken up a lot of momentum in the marketplace, it truly is just one more step to globalization of business and trade. And that is developing a common platform for all companies to be reporting their financial results under, whether you're doing business in the United States, whether you're doing business in the United Kingdom, or you're doing business in China.
So is this like the whole metric thing all over again? We have feet and pounds here, and they've got meters and kilograms?
Well, I prefer to look at it as American football teams going outside the United States to play ball. And having a common scorecard to keep track of their results.
Now, here in the United States, it's what, the GAAP accounting?
U.S. generally accepting accounting principles is the current accounting standards that U.S.-based public registrants with the Securities and Exchange Commission follow. Yes.
Okay, and what? The rest of the world is what?
Principally, outside the United States, many companies follow what's referred to as international financial reporting standards. It, too, is a set of accounting standards that have been with us for many years. It's just been predominantly used outside the United States for companies versus the U.S. GAAP system.
Well, what is it? You're a big global company based here in our region, or you're a big global company based somewhere else that has operations in your region. You keep two sets of books?
Well, today you need to understand and be able to embrace differences in accounting systems and methodologies around the world. By adopting international financial reporting standards, it would provide a platform and actually provide an opportunity to centralize the accounting function rather than the disparate nature which currently exists by requiring critical resources in those countries around the world that don't offer or follow the same type of financial reporting system.
So there's a lot of duplication of effort there.
A duplication of effort, and also the need to have to reconcile different sets of books and records in order to consolidate them for U.S. financial reporting.
Well, without getting into the arcane ins and outs of how you do accounting, is there a big difference between these two ways of doing it?
Actually, when you take a step back and you compare U.S. GAAP to IFRS, it's sometimes compared to as the difference between taking a multiple choice test versus an essay test.
Okay, who's the essay and who's the multiple choice?
When you look at U.S. GAAP, directionally there's over 25,000 pages of accounting technical literature, and therefore it's very research focused. When you have a business transaction, you are looking for a set of rules and criteria that align with that transaction to help you understand how best to report it. On the flip side, International Financial Reporting Standards is only 2,500 pages directionally of accounting literature, which provides for much more interpretation and analytical assessment and a much more comprehensive approach to understanding not only the business transaction, but the finance implications, the tax implications, the economic implications that are associated with that transaction.
Gee, but what's this going to mean to the education of accountants? Because I always did really well on the multiple choice tests, but other people do better on essays. Is it really going to affect the way that accountants are trained?
I think this is going to have a significant impact on the business curriculum at our business schools and universities. For example, right now, accounting for the most part is pretty much instructed in a silo type of environment where you take your accounting course, you move on to your finance course, you move on to your economics course, and then your tax course. Again, because IFRS is much more comprehensive in its approach and analytical, I think what we're going to find is that accounting is going to be a common thread that runs through those different courses. In fact, just as a point of reference, because of the implications to the universities, Deloitte currently has embarked on establishing an IFRS consortium for universities to take advantage of. So, for example, currently we are working with Virginia Tech and Ohio State University to help revamp their curriculum to reflect the changes that IFRS will make on their business courses in the future.
Well, fascinating stuff. I guess anything that makes it easier to make sense of what's going on around us these days is probably in the long run a good thing. So we'll see how it evolves. Dimitri Shiry from Deloitte, thanks so much.
Bill, thanks so much.
Yeah. Next up, how family businesses are preparing to weather the storm. Stay with us.